Alright guys, we're live here at Area 51 on the tubes.
Good luck everyone, have fun.
Here on YouTube with you guys, our viewers and watchers. If you're joining just now, we are
Same to
on the
you.
grid here for this race here at Nashville Super Speedway. Every time we enter one of these things, you're always taking a chance of getting wrecked. You just got to kind of be careful and on the lookout for that. Know that that's happening and try to avoid them. Get our black boxes ready here for the race. It's back a little too far. Adjusting my seating position here in my rig. There we go. That's better. And tear off. A little bit of fuel to keep the balance in the car good. As we burn off fuel, we're going to run with just a light amount of fuel this race as the race goes on, and as we do, it's always a good idea, if you're running low fuel, to possibly get your rear end a bit, to lower your rear end a bit when you go into the pits. That's always a good thing. Also, if you guys are new to open racing, you can make mid-race adjustments in the pits. Things you can change in the car while you're driving is the brake bias. That's something you can change, and along with that, during the pit stops, you can adjust. You used to be able to adjust tape. Now, that's been that's not available anymore. Basically, just have a race tape only, and can't change it. And then you can adjust your rear spring perches just to tighten and loosen up your car a bit. Adjust the height of the rear end just a hair. I mean, they're very, very minor adjustments. They're not large adjustments you can do in the pits, but they are there. So those are the kind of things you guys can look at there if you're just starting out and you're new to open racing here in the eNASCAR series races. If you're racing fixed racing, then those things are not available. So, brake bias is available in fixed racing. You can change that. You can also change your steering ratio before the race starts. But you can change brake bias during the race, and then before the race starts, you can also change your steering offset a bit, for where your where your wheels turned for the car to get straight.
How you doing, Mike?
Radio check, test 1 2. Radio
Good,
check.
man. How are you?
Oh man,
I'm
safety car's off. Drive smart there. Green flag.
Want to make sure we stay out of trouble here. Be a bit careful. So it looks like somebody got a black flag on the start of the race there.
Leaders on pit road. One at a time, bud. You're looking real good.
Working on throttle control here, trying to get a little better throttle control. You always need to work on that, guys. Your throttle and brake inputs and control.
Inside. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear.
Thanks,
outside.
Mike. I wasn't sure which way you were going to go. I was going to either go high or low. Didn't matter. I just was trying to figure out which place you were going. Sorry if it's a little irritating.
Outside. Clear.
I'm just rolling.
Smoke on the outside wall.
Wrecking. Be careful top.
Got some loud and clear. I don't know why you can't hear Earl. Can you hear me?
There's our first
Mike, I am
caution.
enjoying that new
Did not
paint
hear him call that caution.
Thanks for
You
the
need to check
heads
your
up,
radio connection. Check the one on your headset.
Thanks, man.
on your
Appreciate it.
headboard,
I
actually,
like
on your
it, too.
left-hand side on your headrest. 1,
Very
2,
simple,
3,
very
loud and
clean. I like it.
clear.
It looks a lot better
You got
than
a
the
good
green and black
copy?
one.
10, 4.
Yeah, like I really like that
Okay.
wrap though that has like the splash paint. You know, I made different colors of. I made like a green or blue or whatever, and white on the front and black. I still love that. But when me and Steve Aguiar merged and we took on the Gen X stuff too, like he wanted to do a more simple one like this. So yeah, I like both. But his complaint was the paint one was all busy and like had all that paint splashed up on it and stuff.
Yeah, whenever you have all that stuff going on, it makes it a lot harder to read the sponsor logos and stuff. Once you start putting everything on, different outlines, different colors and stuff start to mix, it gets harder to read.
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened there to Jonathan? Jonathan was one on the ball, right?
Yeah, it was me. I just lost. I got loose out of 2, I think it was, and then I go in the corner and the tires were pissed off, and I was just going to yaw, and I tried to walk it down, and I bounced it off the wall, and I came back down. I'm sorry.
Who'd you get involved with?
I don't know who ran in the back of me. It was my fault. I just, like I said, I lost it.
That happens, man. Don't beat yourself up too much about it.
You back in the race, Jonathan?
Yes, sir. I've got a fast car, but damn it, sucks.
Jay Josh, when I first started making them, the gray was a bit lighter gray, and Scotty Stevens on our team, he's an Air Force vet, and he loves like the Air Force colors, so he always has me use their gray and blue for his paints I do for him. And I went and pulled out the Air Force gray and pulled in his car, and I love it, man. It's a little darker, and it has like a bluish tint to it. Like, I love the Air Force gray.
Scooter's the Air Force vet?
Oh yeah, man, he's retired. He put in 20-some years. He did a full career.
No wonder he's so damn soft.
1 to go. You'll be lining up
You
on
got
the
big fun of the
inside.
bridge today. You got to. I was Army. He's Air Force. Air Force all day. They get to stay at nice little hotels, sleep in beds. We sleep on the floor on the rocks and dig fucking dirt out of our ass.
Yeah, Scotty was an airplane mechanic, is what he did.
You got to stay at all the best hotels.
Make sure you got your switches where you need
My
them.
stepbrother's a Air Force mechanic, man. He just
Hey,
retired.
cars off. Be ready.
He got all the best assignments, man. He got to go to Japan, Italy, everything.
Green flag. I told you that you've been doing a good job. The lead is did a 44, 27, 3, 2. Clear high. Outside. Clear high. Outside. Still outside. Clear, clear.
I'm going to stay high. Awful tight.
Clear high. Door outside. All clear. Outside. Clear. Outside. That was your box's left of position. Still out there. Clear.
Whoa!
Inside. Quarter. In and out. Yellow. So what you got going on out there, bud? Closed.
Yeah, I'm still at 2,000, so I'll be alright.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind 1.
I saw you coming back up as I hugged the wall as much as I could, dude.
Oh yeah, dude lost it right in front of me, so it was like no possible way I was going to avoid that. I braked some, but I just tried to like not I tried to hit him like at a glance, so it wasn't like a direct contact. But yeah, I hit him pretty hard.
I thought I expected that to come up into me, man. I was just not closed my eyes. I opened them. I was on the other side.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't rear end you.
Yeah, so I think, did anybody look through the release notes for last week? Did they? I think they might have. I know they've been working on a new damage model for the B car. Did they implement some of that during the last release?
Outside. All right, buddy.
Yeah, they
Line
did.
up
From
behind
what
you, 9.
from what I'm understanding and hearing, is even if you get engine damage, when you get back to 100%, you do all your repairs, it'll bring your engine damage back up. And I guess that was the caveat of taking away the tape, was being able to get engine power back to 100%.
Nice, because like I've also noticed like that hit I just had like a few weeks ago, that would have gave me engine damage to begin with. Like I was a pretty solid hit, but there was no engine damage, so I was kind of, I noticed that this week a couple of times, and then yesterday I had a little bit of engine damage, and I got it all fixed. It wasn't very much, and I got back to 2,000. So that's awesome. I'm definitely going to race B more now then.
Well, body-wise, I don't know if they've updated the body. I just know they've done some stuff to the engine. Body-wise, I think we're still an update or two behind getting the newest damaged model.
Yeah, but the whole engine RPM thing was one of the biggest issues I had with it, because then you're just not competitive at all. If you get a little bit of body damage, you might lose a tenth or so on a 1.5 miles per lap, but you get any kind of engine damage, you're done, and that used to be so easy to get. That's the main reason why I switched to running the A car there for a while.
Yeah, the A car doesn't have the tape factor, and that's what a lot of the higher guys would do. They get that front end damage, drop their tape all the way down,
Close right
push the
now.
crap out of the car.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people complaining about the tape thing, but I actually think I like it.
I'm indifferent, man. I don't know enough about cars or setups to really do anything. It was nice to be able to control it when engine temps were high, but that was about it.
Well, the big issue they called it the Tape Olympics was to try to, people were, if you could run 80 tape and figure out some way to like either clutch or lift or something to get around the track and still be relatively fast, if you could do that for a long enough time, once the tires started to wear and everybody slowed down a bit, it was actually a pretty decent advantage. Not in the short run, but on the long run, and that's what they were. People were out trying to figure out how to do that and being semi-successful, and that's what they were trying to get rid of.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That's kind of how I learned, though, is to watch temps and control the temps. I just never pushed it to like the red line. I've always kept it to where it goes orange and then back down.
Coming to the green here, bud. Get those tires cleaned off.
Yeah, me too.
Your guys out there, push it all the way to 300 and keep it there.
Green flag. Man, this is fourth. The lead just did a 44.7.
Whoa.
9 outside. Clear high. Working outside, in and out. Still there. Inside only. Clear low. Outside. Still outside. Clear. Looking good, boss man. That was your fastest lap of the session. That was your fastest lap of the session. That was your fastest lap of the session. The leader just did a 19.201. outside. Clear outside. The leader just did a 19.226. Get a look at the oil temperature. Temps, please. Caution's out. Any thoughts on pitting or staying out at all?
You're running up front, man.
Yeah, thanks. You too, man.
Wish the whole week would have been like this.
I'm gonna have to go in and get.
You know how it is,
Well,
Mike. People just aren't patient.
It's been like 2 laps caution, 3 laps caution all week.
Yeah, the worst one I was in was a couple nights ago. So at 10 p.m. there was 16 cautions and 80 caution laps. It was insane.
Here we come, guys. We're 10 away. 5 away. That's your mark. Now.
Josh, I didn't get away totally unscathed. My oil was running a little warm. I need to get some damage fixed.
Is that you?
It wasn't me.
Blew up.
Mikey, you blew up?
No, no.
Who blew up?
Red car. What is it, 16 maybe?
Go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Line up behind the 5.
No, I think it was the 11.
Somebody already sitting in the pit lane? 27 laps down.
Then it wasn't him probably.
If he's still connected, it could be. Like, if he's just sitting there watching the race or he walked off AFK, it's possible.
Here we come, guys. 10 away.
Yeah, he's still sitting in the pits.
5 away.
You guys 2 to go.
Yeah, you are marked. Now, turn in, turn in. Focus too tight to the wall.
Yeah, there's a couple cars in front of me. I heard it and saw it.
I honestly thought it was Mike, man, because Mike was like, oh, my old temp was running high, and then I heard the boom. I was like, no way.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
I only had like 30 seconds of damage. I just got it all fixed right there on my second time in. I should be good if the new damage model fixes everything if you get it all fixed.
Get behind the 14.
I'm excited for these to get the updated damage model for the body, though.
You should be starting on the inside. Come around.
Yeah, me too, because I love these cars, like I always have, but just when I got to drive the next gen and saw how much better their damage model was and much more realistic it was, I switched. And so if these get better damage models, it's more like that. I'm going to go back and love these things.
I just don't like the random snapping feeling in the next gen cars.
All right, old boy.
I'll talk to you after the race. There's ways to get rid of that.
Pace cars off.
And it's pretty simple. It's not even a complex thing. It's really easy.
Green. The lead just did a 44.705 outside. Still out there. Clear high. Outside. I think we're under caution here. Those screws up, guys. There's some screws laying right there. Get those screws up right in front of Tony.
Uh-oh.
Close.
Oh, Rachel, did you get a black flag?
16.
Really? Enjoy your 4X.
Oh, jeez. Were you on the outs? Were you the leader on the outside line?
That second place car's at a disadvantage on restarts now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I hate the new like restart zone thing only because of that. Like I like the idea, but like that implementation of it is horrible for the outside line.
12. Get the lucky dog.
Yeah, because you can do all you can do to try to stay at the 45, and there's no way you can keep up with the
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 12.
Yeah, not at all, dude. I did it like 6 times in a row last night, and it was the most nerve-wracking thing I've done in a while.
Yep, and you end up falling behind and losing 2 or 3 spots minimum every time if you're cautious.
People behind you think you're just brake checking, and you're just trying to maintain speed. Like that's it.
Yeah, you hold 45 and they pull you by a car length.
Yeah, I think the way to fix it would be to make the restart zones a little bit bigger and then get rid of that. Just say you can't pass the lead lap car. But the reason they had to implement that speed limit thing is because if they had a small restart zone like they have, and you know when the person has to go, and the only rule is you can't pass them before the start of the restart, then you could just time it and get ahead of them every time on the outside. You could just jump the start every time.
Kind of missed the way it used to be.
Yep, me too. I've hated this ever since they implemented it.
Not looking forward to this.
Closed. Closed.
Here we go again.
The one thing that bothers me the most, I guess I could say, is there's people that can tell you how many times somebody blinks. They ought to give them a set number of blinks and then DQ them.
My thing is pace speed. If you're not able to maintain, what, at least 2.5 seconds on a leader's pace, you shouldn't be on the track.
Because there's been some guys lately that blink so bad you
One to
can't
go.
even race against around them.
We're on the bottom.
Yeah, on mile and a halfers, you know, occasional blinking is not that horrible, but on short tracks, oh my goodness, even just occasional quick blinks is enough to cause a lot of problems.
Catch your breath. Easy on those tires, remember. Pace cars off, be ready. Green.
Like it's blinking at me the whole damn
The
time.
lead is did 44.953. The car in front is pitting.
You got Josh.
Thanks, dude.
Outside.
Thanks, dude.
Clear high,
I'm not
clear
gonna
high.
get back here though. Try to talk.
That's it, baby. Let her eat, man. I want third or better today.
I can't believe that wasn't a caution.
Inside.
Oh, it kept going.
Still inside. There. That's a good job. The car in P2 just hit the fastest lap. 18.773. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P4 just hit the fastest lap. 18.765. Outside. The leader just did a 18.8. Still out there at your quarter. Clear.
Thanks, Mikey.
Yes, sir.
Very nice job, man. Take care of your stuff. Outside. Still out there. Clear high. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.7. The leader just did a 19.189. Outside, outside. Clear up top. Real nice, man. Good rhythm up there. Nice and smooth.
I'll say hi in the corner to the leader.
He's in the middle of the track. Caution somewhere. Caution. Pit road is closed.
Jeez.
That was interesting.
Leader just get caught up in that?
No, I was able to squeeze between it. I kind of knew it was going to happen. The moment you were like, I'll go high in the corner, and he tried to pass you, I was like, this guy's going to try and maintain it and just try to stay to the inside.
Here we come, guys. 10 away. 5 away.
That's a warrior though. The corners, if you stay high, they can go underneath you really well. Hopefully don't lose any momentum.
You're good, man. As long as you're predictable, it's fine. It's just watching the 15, he was more my worry than you were.
10-4.
Go, man, go. Hard. Go.
Here's a crazy one for you. Me and the 8 car barely touched, and I got a 4X, but no damage at all. Not even 1 second worth. So, like, that's retarded that it gives a 4X.
Line up behind the tree.
Welcome to iRacing.
Yeah, I got one of them yesterday just going by somebody that was wrecked.
That happens all the time.
I guess maybe a piece of their car hit me.
Or the Phantom 4X where you don't even touch. Those are nice.
Yeah, sorry about that, Mike. It didn't give me a 4X, but I didn't think I touched you.
No, I hit you in the rear end. It was whenever you got loose or something, the guy in front of you did or something, I don't know. But like there was a bit of a checkup on the front stretch a few laps before the caution, and I hit you in the rear end.
I saw what you said for a brief second, but then it went away. I thought, I don't know how to pull it back up. I wasn't second. I hate it. I hate everything about the restart zone. I hate it. I hate all of it.
Yeah, it's not as bad on a big wide track. It's got a long radius corner, but this little tight tracks are tough.
Yeah,
So it starts blinking, I know, when I'm at like 46, 47, just trying to get up to the side of you, and then it's like blinking.
Looks like you're gonna be lining
Does
up
it,
on the
like, will I get
outside.
another warning that says slow down, or like, does it turn red, like, hey, slow the fuck down?
nope. Like, you can technically kind of sort of go a little bit above, but you never know. Like, you never know when it's going to say, oh, that's too much, and then black flag you, because I've been black flagged some. So, yeah, no warning, maybe a couple of mile an hour is okay, but you never know exactly what they're going to black flag you for. That's the problem.
Starting to race.
Okay, so I just got just side by side. I just got to try to be side by side. Okay, I'll try that next time if I get up there again. Thank you.
Green flag. All right, man, that's nice, that's nice. Roll. Deleted, just did a 44.374. Outside. Still out there. Clear outside. Attaboy. Now you're doing it. Looks good, brother. Coming to halfway next lap. That was your fastest lap of the session.
My bad, I didn't mean to come up that much.
Deleted just did a 19.006.
Looked like a good save time.
Outside. Outside clear.
Thanks, Wade.
Josh, I'll give you the inside up here.
Appreciate it.
Knock out some laps now.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Outside. Still out there. Clear high.
Picked up. That's right, dude. That's right, dude. Sorry.
Outside. Clear if you need it.
I'm behind the corner for the leaders.
Sorry, you brake a little bit harder than I thought you would.
Whoa. I gotta change my brake bias. Or back up my corners a hair, but that was getting a little wild there. I changed my brake bias 1% more forward. The entry to 4 there, it's a little different. It's a little tough coming into. I think there's like a little dip down or drop off to get your car a little bit out of whack. Gotta be careful. There we go. That's better. There we go. If I drop in right there just right, you don't go around. You slide a little bit, but you don't go around. There we go. Guys are watching, want to leave us a chat, go ahead and do so down in the description. We appreciate that. Concentrating a bit on a short track, so I won't be able to read much during green flag run, but definitely during pit stop or during cautions, we'll respond to the comments down there in the channel.
Outside. Still outside. Clear.
Hey, James.
You got it, Josh.
outside. Clear.
Get out. One for your life.
That can go. Take your time, take your time. Thank you, Oliver.
Nice deal. Tell you what, I'm getting a little loose in the corners. I can feel it. I mean, it's not affecting my driving, but I can feel that, yeah, I'm on edge a lot more in the turns. But like I said, it's not really affecting anything. I just gotta make sure I be careful not to break loose in the middle of the turn because I'm carrying too much speed around the middle. Well, which is coming from too much speed on entry. Yeah, backing up my entry just
Sorry,
right here.
Rachel, I don't know if that was on me or
High.
you.
Elephants are weird. Elephants are weird. You just blew me off like it's all over.
.4 still. Nice long run.
Thank you, Wade.
I like to have entered a little lower there, but it didn't turn out too bad. But where I entered is where you can carry too much speed and get loose easy. It's less forgiving right there above the bottom. You gotta enter in the bottom or above where I entered last time. Like I like to get right in the bottom here. Yeah. Get some rotation and then come right back out. And then right at the bottom, diamond up with some rotation. Set your nose out. Overdrove entry there a little bit on that last one. I think 4 is just a hair tighter than 2, and 1 and 2. Or 3 and 4 is just a hair tighter. Means I probably ought to back up entry just a little bit more to those. I'll make up the time on the exit, yeah.
Working the top. Clear high.
That was a great corner. Wow. Really good corner. It's perfect all the way around. Entry, middle, exit, all of it was perfect. A pretty good one. Still running 19.4s this late in the run. Nice. And we're 40 some laps into the run. Probably 42, 44. Oh no.
Alright, you tell me about your car, bud. Closed. You'll be lining up behind the 14.
Oh, Mike, you're killing me. I was wanting to go green.
Lining up behind the face car.
Now I got run over by the 12.
Pit road is open.
Join the club.
Here we go. Up 10 away. 5 away. At your mark. Now, turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in.
That makes the finish a lot more stressful. Man, if I don't win this, it's stolen from me.
Nearly hit me once and I got it almost caught and he just hit it again.
We were running out of tires. I think we should be behind the 14.
You did everything with the pace car.
We're going to restart behind the 2. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 7.
Josh, you're not taking tires?
Yeah.
Making me.
I might take them on the next one, but I'm just gonna try something.
It's either gonna work out or it's gonna suck.
Making me start on the outside. I bet Wade passes me.
I almost had one last night, man. Caution came out with like 10 left. I was going to lead for 50-something laps. I was so upset.
Yeah, it's about how I'm feeling.
I will survive.
Tire wear was only 95, 94. I was really saving my tires there, guys. And running good laps.
We're on 1 to go. You'll be outside. Oh, my man, you're starting it. You ready? Green flag, green flag. The lead is at 45.057. Keep whipping it, man, keep whipping it. Outside. Still outside on your quarter. Still outside. Clear. Caution, caution. Put you there, bud. Close, close. Should be starting behind at 5.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Alright, got me the lucky dog.
Pit road is open.
The fuck's your problem, Todd?
Josh, man, sorry, it was nothing I could do. I was carrying so much more speed into that corner that you were on new tires.
Fuck it, man. I got it.
and then it connects after some bitch gives me 8X on the caution. Fucking.
6, get the lucky dog.
He wrecked me in the first 3 cautions, so him wrecking
coming
me.
on the outside.
Yeah.
I think he's hit about everybody in this race.
Fuck, I'm at 1X and I get a penalty because it's dumbass.
So Josh Connor staying out may have also. There's gonna be if I don't win this race, there's a couple factors. That caution. I mean,
He did good, man.
I was way ahead. I was like almost 5 seconds ahead of second, like 4.8 seconds ahead of second. And then that caution comes out, and then that puts me in. And Josh Connor stays out, doesn't take tires, which I like Josh, but it's his choice, whatever. Stays out, doesn't take tires. So then I'm on the outside, so Wade actually gets around me, kind of, and I get underneath him in the first turn. But then Josh is right in front of me, and I can't go anywhere because he's on like 60-lap-old tires, like legit 60-some-lap-old tires. Because not 60, 50-some-lap-old tires, legit, because that's how long the run was. And he was so much slower in the middle of the turn because of the old tires. I just could not stop myself from hitting him, which takes me clear back to 7th place, and we're going to go green with just over 10 laps to go. This is just... At least I'm on the inside line. That's helpful. I mean, I won't have to get like crazy aggressive. My best bet is to get like halfway there really quickly within a few laps, and then another caution come out that I'm not involved in, and then do the same thing, and then maybe a green-white checker, and then all I gotta do is pass the leader. But the idea of having to go from 7th, unless people let me by, it's gonna be difficult on this track.
I'm around at 15.
To go from 7th to win the race. Very difficult.
Time to let the dog down.
A stolen win. I guess at least somebody didn't turn me in the last lap to steal the win. That's even more salty. That's really salty in the wound. But this one is pretty salty in the wound. By far the fastest car on the track. By far.
I think you're on the inside.
Not gonna get the win. Probably. We'll see. Maybe, but probably not.
Sounds like 12 got a little everybody.
Bit salty. I try to stop being mad about these things and just say, bit salty.
There are 5 more here.
Get a little deep breath there, buddy. Grab those belts, give them a little tug. Pace car's off, be ready. Green flag. The lead is just did a 44.904. In and out. Inside only. Outside. Clear.
Really?
Outside. Still outside. Clear.
Alright, let's see what I can do. Not to turn perfect laps.
Doing a great
Yeah,
job,
I'm
buddy.
catching everybody.
Doing awesome.
I'm catching everybody, so it's just a matter of do I have enough laps, and I really overshot that turn. I'm catching everybody. It's just a question: do I have enough laps? One, and B, when I do catch him, am I gonna be able to get around him? That's the question. There's a spinner right there. Got one spot back.
Caution.
Alright, that's exactly what I said I thought might happen. So, but I'm in 4th place, means I'm going to be on the outside. It's the only hope I have right here. And now, if I was in third, it would be a lot better
really
shape.
good race going. That's my fault.
But
You're good.
yeah, if I was in
Road is
third,
open.
I love it.
yeah, if Rachel might have went in, that would have been helpful. That would have put me in third.
Seven. Get the lucky dog. I have a lap car coming on the outside. You're behind at 7.
Ooh. More than a bit salty, man. I'm frustrated.
I do not.
Hey, shut up! Who's making those crazy noises? Is that Steven or Michael? It's you. Stop,
Keep
Steven.
it up, my man. 5 to go.
Oh, man. Maybe, I don't know what to do here. We'll see.
I knew you were there. I knew it. You can't expect someone to know.
Definitely. I mean, it's satisfying to know how fast my car was, especially even from the beginning to the end. I mean, the whole run. That feels good and satisfying, but just to have a win stolen like this by people not being able to control their cars and wrecking and causing a caution, and then somebody staying out on 50 some lap old tires, which was the cause. I'm not saying he wrecked me, he did not, but it was the decisions and the things that led to this happening is frustrating. I'll be clear when I say I feel like the win was stolen from me. It's stolen from me by circumstances and choices. It goes to show the fastest car doesn't always win the race, which is fine. But it feels good to have the fastest car on the track. But big shout out to my teammate Ashton Crowder, been helping me, coaching me a bit, got me. I was already good here. He's tightened me up, got me a little bit better, and yeah, we got a solid set as well. A couple solid sets.
I could be on the outside this time.
On our team. You know what? If I can do the throttle proper and roll the outside. And, you know, Rachel doesn't slow me down. I'm not sure how this is going to go right here on the restart, but we'll see. Maybe if I can get to the outside, I can.
Be ready. Ready, green flag. Hell dog, you're making the moves out there.
Yep, here we go. We roll the outside here.
Inside. That's it, let's get him. Still inside. Still inside. Still there. One more. Still inside. That's what I like, man. You get that nose dirty up there. Looks clear, clear, clear.
And I get wrecked
What
and
the fuck was that, 14?
Working the bottom. Clear inside.
finish wherever it is I finish. Unbelievable. I'm probably the first race I lose iRating in.
Track didn't line up for you.
Great win, Rachel.
Check the flag, boss.
You're racing late.
Yeah.
Ready?
Fucking douchebag.
Way to keep your head in the
Get
game,
ready, get ready, get ready.
Good finish.
Yeah, Rachel, salty congratulations for me. I'm a bit salty about not winning, but congratulations.
Here we come, fellas. We are 10 away.
What happened, Mikey?
At your mark now. Turn in, turn in.
Oh, well, like I had a 5-second lead when you guys had that caution, and I was gaining. Like, if it hadn't been a caution, I would have won for sure. And that just created a series of circumstances where I ended up finishing
Go,
6th.
go, 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 go.
No, I went on the last lap. You were sideways. I hit you.
Me and the car below me got in. He got into me. I don't know if whose fault it was. I haven't looked yet, but the car below me got in. We got into each other.
Everybody else been yelling, "You should have held your brake."
I didn't mean that. It penalized me with the drive-through. I promise if that was my fault, I apologize.
Oh yeah, I just watched it. I wasn't giving you a lot of room, but yeah, you did. It was your fault. You did come up into me, but I wasn't giving you very much room at all because it was the last lap of the race. I was trying to finish good.
It's all good. I got a drive-through and wound up 10th, so. But I'm sorry about that.
Once that caution came out after I was 5 seconds ahead, and then I got into Josh and got sent to the back. Like at that point, I didn't care if I finished last place. It was so at that point it didn't matter. I don't care, whatever.
Good way, Rachel.
Yeah, Rach, good one. Yep, Josh's decision was the nail in my coffin. Staying out. Otherwise, I would have started as the leader and would have been involved in any wrecks.
The one, oh, you were involved in one like lap earlier, right? Oh yeah, that sucked.
I had 28 X's.
Yeah, I shouldn't have stayed out with older tires. Look back on it. It's definitely bad move on my part.
Yeah, I was talking my stream. I mean, I told people my stream wasn't mad at you. I was like, but that decision was the nail in my coffin. Like the first setup was the caution, which caused the restart, and and everybody went. If everybody would have went in for tires, and I would have started in the lead, and not had to worry about being on the outside and falling back a little bit there and getting behind you, which led to where I hit you. So yeah. Anyway, I was kind of giving commentary on my stream saying exactly that. Like that was the final nail in my coffin.
Yeah, when I went into turn one, on that, I guess I went in thinking that you would know that I was going to do that, but there was no way I was going to hold you off in the next two corners. Like, I knew going into turn 1 and 2 for the next lap, I was probably going to have to take it high.
Yeah, but that and Wade was right above me, right? Like, I was kind of pinched in, and I knew if he got around me, that I didn't know if I could get back around him if he didn't let me, right? Because it's hard to pass here. So, like, we would have ran side by side, but I was like, I saw a hole, and I thought I could go to the bottom underneath you, and I think I hit you in 3. I thought I could go underneath you, and then when I couldn't, you were right there, and I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, no, man, I looked up in the mirror. Like, I've been riding the seams, like I've been trying to do the seam up instead of the line down, but when I looked up, I saw that you two were side by side. I was like, oh shit, so I have at least like one straightaway that I might be able to pull off on you guys. So I was like, I'm gonna dive into this corner, and then you came right up off me. I was like, well, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Is you guys fighting is an advantage to try and get some distance.
Well, right, but he was using you as a pick. Like, I would have done the same thing. Like, he was on the outside and you were lower, and I was behind you, so therefore I either had to lift and he would have taken off, or try to, like, what I was really trying to do was be right on your bumper so I could get underneath you on the exit. But I was just too close and didn't judge right how much slower in the middle of the turn you would be on the old tires.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be that much slower because the time drop-off wasn't really there. Like, I was still running, like, low mid-19s or something. So I was like, it's not that bad. So I thought I'd be able to keep it.
Oh, yeah, Wade. Like, that was a good move, man. Like, I would have done the same thing if I was in your spot. Like, once you got to the outside and I was on the bottom, like, you could use Josh as a pick, like, all day long to just go sailing around us. And I would have done the same thing. That was smart racing.
Yeah, dude, I was expecting if I made it out of that corner, no matter what, one of you guys was going to use me as a pick, and one of you two were taking the lead. Like, I went into that restart knowing full well in 1 or 2 laps I was going to be 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, and I was hoping, like I was talking to my stream too, I was hoping that that I knew I was going to fall back and I wouldn't get a good jump off the start. And I tried, like I even kept blinking. I couldn't keep up with you because you're below me in the turn. Like you can go slower and be ahead of me. And like I was blinking, it started blinking, and I'm just terrified I'm going to get a black flag. So I kept like backing off a little bit, but I was going like 45 to 47 the whole time and still couldn't keep up with you. And so I knew that you were going to get a jump on me, but I was hoping that it wasn't a big enough jump that Wade could get to the top, because I was planning on just taking the top around you. But he did, man. He got enough of a jump where he just right up above and up to the top, and I was done.
Yeah, I was full hoping, man, that restart I was going to be able to gain some distance. I ended up spinning the tires more than I wanted to, and it's like, well, they're going to catch me a lot faster than I really intended them to.
Yeah, my wins are pretty few and far between anymore, so I was pretty disappointed when the first caution came out with Mike and whoever it was that got into him.
Yeah, I'm going to try that Wade next time, because I'm sure I'll be up there again. This is one of my favorite tracks. It's just, I am nerve-wracked when I'm in second. I hate watching the things. You're trying to watch the line, try to keep up. It sucks.
Wade, it does matter, man. I've gotten black flag before for trying to keep even with the car in front of me. Like, especially the higher the banking or like or whatever in the turn, like they can go slower and they can go the speed limit, and you can't keep up with them. You got to go like 3 mile an hour faster or more to keep up. And I've done it before and never passed them, and I've got black flags. So I'm so careful not to get black flag.
It kind of feels like there's definitely a lot more leeway or grace on the 1.5 miles, because it's just a bigger track. Short tracks, man, like that little corner, that little turn just drops this, makes you seem so much faster.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go lick my wounds and cry a little bit for not winning the race and get back to work.
Yeah, me too, man. I got some graphics I got to make. So I'll talk to you boys later. Great race. Hey, thank you so much for the input, man. I'm definitely gonna try that on the next one.
Oh, hey, wait a minute, Josh. 1 second. I told you if you're hungry enough the race, I would tell you how to get that like the snappy overcorrection stuff out of the A car. So what you have to do is so for some reason the fixed setups and all the setup shop sets that you buy, they all have a tight pinion on the steering on the steering, and that's what causes that. Like if you look, like the higher the number, the tighter the steering is, and like the middle number, there's like what, five or seven different values. I think seven different values. The middle one is 2.36, and almost every setup you find, including the fixed sets, all have the number higher than the middle value, like higher than 2.36. If you're looking at the B car, that would be like 10-to-1 steering ratio is what they're all coming with out of the box. Some of them have like 8-to-1, basically. I mean, if you're trying to draw equivalents, which is insane. You'll do the same thing in the B car, like snapping your back end around overcorrecting. So what you got to do is the very minimum, or the tightest box I'll run in that thing is a 2.36 in the middle, and that's on a short track like this. If it's just so I don't have to put too much wheel into it. But other times, I go clear up to, like, I think the one above that is 2.08. I would try to use that most of the time on the steering pinion, Josh, and then it takes that snappiness out, drives like these cars.
Man, I drive these cars with like an 8 or a 10-to-1. I think this setup I have a 10-to-1.
Yeah, then I would try using 2.36 then as your standard steering ratio. Then that would be pretty similar on the because if you go down lower than 2.36, I mean, it is super tight on that pinion, and you will just snap that car and overcorrect right into the wall every time.
Okay, I'll definitely give that a try. That's a big reason why I stay away from the A car, man. I don't enjoy that snappiness.
Yep, it's all in the pinion steering setting.
So I appreciate it, man. I'll catch you probably the next one or sometime tonight, man. I know you'll be back on.
Yep, see you later. Well, guys, I'm going to save this one, I think. Ooh, be right back here in the stream, and then I'll save this in the stream. Let me save this replay, because I want to show somebody this replay tonight. There's more wild stuff there at the end. Let's see. This is the first race I've lost. First time I've lost iRating here this week. Yeah, it's kind of depressing. But it's not much. I think I lost like 15 or something or so, or 3. I don't know what maybe 3 iRatings. So it's pretty much break even, but still a bit let down from before. Just naming this replay. Alright, got that saved. Let me exit here out of the session. Alright, the results. Yeah, I only lost 2 iRatings, so whatever. I just basically wasted my lunch break and lost some safety. I'm down probably back to where I began the week at safety over the last 2 races. Had like a 16x or 14x last race. 12 this race, just blah on the safety. I lost 0.2 on safety. I'm down to 2.36, which is whatever. I don't really care anymore. And then I used to really care about safety. It's like, that makes me look like I'm a safe, good driver. And people used to dog me and like harass me when I had a 4.99 safety, tell me how horrible of a driver I was and how reckless I was. And I'm like, I got a 4.99 safety rating. Like, that doesn't mean nothing, right? And then when you have a low safety rating like mine is now, 2.36, you know, you touch anybody like, you got a horrible safety rating. It just shows how horrible you are. So after that, like the absolute hypocrisy from guys on the radio, like from some of the, you know, the regulars, and to be open on the radio about that kind of nonsense. It got to the point where I just could care less about safety. You could have a 4.99 safety rating and you touch someone and they're like blah 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 blah, especially to me. Yeah, because some people just can't let stuff go from years ago. But anyway, so then I lost 2 on the iRatings to really break even. No change there. Should have won the race. There at the very end, I went from 3rd, got knocked clear back to 6th there on that wreck. But whatever. At least I was able to salvage 6th and pretty much break even on iRating, which is a 2 iRating loss. That keeps me right there just below 3,500 at 34.87. So guys, that's the race. Appreciate everybody tuning in for this one. If you guys have not done so yet, we just ask you hit that subscribe button and become a subscriber here at the channel. And then the bell icon gets you notified anytime that we go live with live streams, and also uploading on-demand videos. If we upload those, you'll get a little notification on your phone, so click that bell icon to get notified. And then down in the description below, we have a promo code down there. So if you're into buy-in setups, there's a promo code down there. It's area 51 with no space, area the number 51 at checkout. At a couple of setup shops, I got them listed down below. We'll get you 10% off for being a viewer here if you're into buying sets. And if you're into, if you want some free setups, some free baselines that you can run, you know, as you're starting off, or if you like building to build from, and you need some bases to build from, we got a couple of places down there in the description that you can get some free setups. So check that out. Guys, I just want to say I appreciate everybody sticking in and viewing this one on this lunch break challenge race today. I've been able to find the time to run a few of them this week on my lunch break. So anyway, appreciate you being here, and as always, we will see you in the next one.